Cardi B's latest album sold about 200,000 units, which is pretty good. I think that means like 200,000 people bought her album, which is wild to think about. But this was something that Nicki Minaj was not ready to reward Cardi B over.
Nicki got on the Twitter after they released the album sales by Cardi B, and she had belts to asses, knives to necks, grenades to buildings.
Nicki Minaj has been, I can now say, officially spiraling.
Nicki Minaj tweeted out a message to Cardi B's 7-year-old daughter, Culture, writing, "Culture, you a roach and a monkey."
Nicki Minaj brought up Cardi B's kids.
Nicki Minaj decided to finally apologize to advocate BBL.
Nicki Minaj issues a half apology to Culture for making fun of her gums after tweeting and deleting that she will push her gums back into formation.
Nicki Minaj has decided to come out and send a public apology to Cardi's daughter, Culture.
It seems like we finally kind of get into maybe the end, or at least the low point of this beef between Cardi and Nicki Minaj, man.
If people really care about her, they need to really talk to her, because there's no excuse for what the stuff she said.
This is sick. We're talking about a 7-year-old and Cardi B's other children. And the comment section is calling Nicki out. So Nicki's not canceled, asking for a friend.
She relentlessly tweeted about Cardi B's performance, her album sales. Then she got on the Rock Nation, the Jay-Z, the Desiree, and then the list just kept getting longer and longer and longer.
So after everything that transpired, Nicki Minaj decided to basically apologize, to Culture and to advocate BBL.
We've gotten posts that look like apologies from Nicki Minaj. I don't really know if I consider this a complete apology. But we do also have a response from Cardi to what Nicki said as well.
Nicki Minaj has issued an apology, and Cardi B basically told her to shove it. And we're dealing now with the aftermath.
Cardi B has responded, and apparently, though, she's sound like she's ready to get in that booth. We're gonna talk about that too. So Nicki Minaj tweeted, "Dear Culture," which is Cardi B's son or daughter.
Dear Culture, truth is, I did all of this for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand.
Okay, that line right there. I'm sorry. I hate that. You called Cardi B's kids monkeys or roaches for a bigger purpose? Really? So you don't think that Cardi B's kids for the rest of their lives are gonna have to deal with that type of stuff that the biggest female rapper, if not one of the biggest female rappers, probably the biggest female rapper, probably in the history of female rap when it comes to numbers and stuff, is talking about them like that? You think that's just gonna dissipate?
If you and Cardi did a song together,
oh my gosh,
it would be amazing.
She called her the monkeys, said her kids were monkeys, roaches, and apparently she said that was the clapback for what Cardi B had said in the past, but that two wrongs, especially in that situation, do not make a right.
Nicki herself started reposting photos of Culture's gums and laughing about it. She even posted a gum chain in which the gums were long and far from the teeth, and right before that she had tweeted, "Oh, come get your Barbie chain."
And that is 100% just not taking accountability. I did this for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand. It sounds like you're trying to do what Kendrick did in Meet the Grams, but the difference was what Kendrick was saying to Adonis was empowering, and it was some stuff like, no, I know Adonis probably gonna go through his life and people are gonna be like, you're not black, and now Kendrick himself, who's supposed to be your dad's biggest op, is like, no, you are a black man, and I'm gonna teach you, I wanna teach you how to respect yourself, don't never let this happen. He was boosting up Adonis.
You are a cute child, and lots of kids have cute little funny looking gums before they grow into all of their features.
Okay, so this isn't an apology. Because not only are you still dissing the kid, you made this specifically about the kid. You just said she has funny looking gums. Wow. Anybody who took this as a real apology, you're wow.
Kids have cute little funny looking gums before they grow into all of their features. I don't even know if I like that, to be honest with you, bro. I don't even know if I like that, bro. I don't even know if because it still sounds like you're trying to make fun of my kids, bro. So like, I don't even, y'all let me know. How would y'all take that? Y'all taking that as an apology or y'all?
She specifically apologized for the Gums tweets though, in reaction to one of her barbs tweeting, "Nick, even if I don't have all the details because there's no way I could know everything, I always know you're doing it for a reason."
One day you'll see this, so I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and the queen of my community who looked to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and didn't deserve any of this.
This screams like, it feels bipolar. Because the paragraph before you say you're a cute kid, lots of kids have cute, little, funny looking gums before they grow into all of their features. And then the next paragraph, you're an innocent child who don't deserve any of this. Yeah, nah, Nicki is down an entire round already. That's insane that she thought that clapback was going to be, like, people were going to be cool with that. I feel like you got to be a real sick nigga to be like, oh, yeah, they talk about kicking kids' teeth in, yeah, call them monkeys.
Cardi tweets every day, pretty much, in my opinion. She tweets about everything. She's random, you know. She always tweets. I feel like Nicki just kind of came out the blue. I don't have a dog in this fight, so I'm not gonna be like up here like, oh my god, team this, team that. Like, I feel like it's all silly, especially when y'all start dragging people's kids into it. Like, y'all both have some beautiful children, and for y'all to start going as low as mothers, as women, to start going as low as the kids, then it's not entertaining for us no more. Like, get in the booth.
Clearly, to Culture, she doesn't have anything negative to say. She's not calling Culture out of her name. She's even saying that even the gum jokes that, you know, people have been saying, it's normal, you'll grow into your features and you're cute.
One day, your mother, aunt, and many more will be brought to their knees for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet / beautiful boy. Take care, my darling. This isn't who I am.
I don't know how I feel about that. What are the comments saying? You present yourself as a queen, yet your actions prove the opposite. You thrive in pettiness, stirring drama, and weaponizing your platform instead of using it to uplift others rather than standing on talent alone. You lean on intimidation, grudges, and manipulation. For someone who claims to be a role model, you show little accountability and constantly deflects blame. The truth is your bitterness has eclipsed your artistry. Oh my God.
Yeah, it just screams like, I don't know, bro. Nicki Minaj, she needs some sort of level of venting to people, some sort of level of help, if she thinks that this looks good, this could only look good to people who don't really care about you. Nobody want this said about anybody's kid. You know what I mean? I'm here for all of the slander. Y'all go back and forth. Man, your BBL look like a diaper, cocaine Barbie, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm all with that. But then now it's just like, not only are you attacking the kids, you're focusing the attack on the kid.
Now, that is what Nicki Minaj had to say as far as her apology to Culture. And I just got to say this, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all might get mad. Some of y'all might get mad at me for saying it, but I don't give a fuck. This shit was backhanded as fuck. I'm sorry. But it was not a real apology. And everybody that's probably reading this on my screen probably know that it's a backhanded apology and probably know that this shit ain't real at all.
For all the Black people who justified this, I just, you know, you get to a point where you're disappointed by people. Your own people disappoint you. Like, and I'm not even talking about just African Americans. Black women across the world have been praising this girl. And it seems like for some reason, I don't know what goes on. I'm telling you, I don't understand, because that particular like where she was calling Papa B, Papa, you know, a word that I won't mention here on YouTube. There are a lot of disgusting things that, you know, she said, insinuating that, you know, Papa B is going to grow up to become a PDF.
Girl, you could have kept that to yourself. Why are you apologizing to this lady child and you know you don't really mean this shit? Like for real though. Why are you apologizing and you know you don't mean that shit?
I really feel like the fan bases were kind of looking at them and saying, hey, yo, like, this ain't what I signed up for. I'm a fan of you, but I'm not finna be a fan of you sitting here talking about babies, bro. That's just not what we're gonna do. I think just a certain level of morals and integrity. Like she said, my community looks to me for integrity and you're an innocent kid. How genuine it is, I don't know.
There was nothing genuine about this so-called apology.
Cardi then writes a message to Papa Perk.
I also think this is an insult to Nicki Minaj more than the son, but you're still using like wordplay with the son. So it's just like, man, I wish y'all would. I hate this, man. Y'all both look crazy like with this, but Nicki Minaj definitely 100 times more crazy. 100 times.
it's still kind of on that same timing, because you know they call him Papa Bear, she calling him Papa Perk. Obviously, that's because I think that's she's saying that's what Nicki was the drug of choice that Nicki was doing at the time. I mean, I know it's probably all jokes. I don't know if it's real or not.
This is her response.
I'm sorry that your mommy haven't cut you a birthday cake for the past 3 days, cause she can't take my success or happiness. One day you gonna grow up, and I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no. And you can overcome the PDF blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle.
Oh my God. Okay.
Both of y'all. Like, I guess this is females. I guess it's what you would expect from females in battles, I guess. Like, straight for the kids are the main thing now. Like, what are y'all doing?
Please don't hate me when you grow up, because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you.
Hopefully when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and get her the help she needs, she come out and read you a book. Well, going petty for petty, we see.
Now that wasn't necessary. That wasn't even necessary. That's even more backhanded than what the fuck Nicki said. That's even more backhanded than what the fuck Nicki said.
One thing I will say is Cardi said, bro, I'm not speaking on this no more. I would have loved for that Dear Onika post to just be the end.
I need to chill.
Then Cardi continued, don't give my child no backhanded apology. Keep my child name out your mouth, because I'ma always take you where you don't want to go about mine.
What are y'all doing, man? Like I said, talk about the grandfather, talk about the father, talk about the uncle, but to attach it and say that you got that blood, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, you could diss Nicki with that and you don't have to bring up her son.
Honest truth, this going back and forth about kids is really draining my energy. I don't want to keep mentioning kids. It feels very nasty and dark, but the energy you keep giving my kids, I'ma resend back to Messenger.
I think you have to have some dark energy for you to resonate with something. That's just my conclusion.
I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all could diss each other without putting each other's kids in it. But I feel like this is like with the women, they're not even trying to be surgical.
Now, a lot of people are going to agree with that, right? Like a lot of people are going to agree with that. I've seen a lot of parents saying, I get that it's wrong, but when you're talking about mine, I'm not going to shut up. And I think sometimes you do kind of have to just take a step back, step outside yourself for a second and say, this ain't who I am. If it's not who you are, then don't do that.
Lord have mercy. So the kids are just they're just going at the kids. I hate that. I really hate seeing it from both sides. Nicki seems to keep taking like a racial tone, which is crazy to me. And the only bail I shoot Cardi a little bit is it seems like she's responding back. And she's like, oh, you want to go low? Well, then I'm going to go to hell. But it's just like, I think in the overall aspect, if whoever stops bringing up the kids first is going to be the better.
It is, in my opinion, in her best interest to pump the brakes now. Pump them now. And let's work. Let's do the healing. Do your queen shit and sue these bitches if they have taken money from you. Us on Twitter can't do shit for you.